Havenwood was a town where everyone knew your name, a town where time seemed to drift by, slow and steady like the river that carved its path along the edge of town. Daniel grew up there, a small-town boy with big dreams shimmering in his heart. He dreamt of faraway places, of stories waiting to be told, and of a life that stretched beyond the horizon of Havenwood. Life, however, had other plans. Daniel's father was a carpenter, his calloused hands crafting furniture that filled their modest home with warmth. His mother, a woman with eyes as blue as the Havenwood sky, worked at the local diner, her laughter ringing out like wind chimes on a breezy day. Life wasn't easy, but they had each other, and that was enough, until it wasn't. When Daniel was just 14, his father passed away. The world, once filled with the comforting rhythm of his father's hammer, fell silent. Grief settled over their small home like a thick fog, heavy and suffocating. The financial stability his father provided vanished like smoke, leaving Daniel, his mother, and his younger sister grappling with an uncertain future. The weight of responsibility fell upon Daniel's young shoulders, heavier than any burden he could have imagined. He watched his mother, her once bright eyes now dimmed with worry, work tirelessly to keep a roof over their heads. He knew he had to do something. He couldn't let his father's absence break them. Daniel found a job assisting a local contractor. The work was physically demanding, his days spent hauling lumber and mixing cement under the scorching sun. His body ached, his hands blistered, but he pushed through the exhaustion. He had to be strong for his mother, for his sister, for himself. Evenings were spent hunched over textbooks, the yellow glow of the lamp casting long shadows on the wall. Education, he knew, was his way out, his ticket to a better life. He studied with a ferocity that surprised even his teachers, his determination fueled by the love for his family and the burning desire for a brighter future. School became his sanctuary, a place where he could, for a few precious hours, escape the harsh realities of his life. But Daniel wasn't just going through the motions, he was thriving. His positive attitude, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity, was infectious. He had a way of making even the most mundane subjects interesting, his enthusiasm rubbing off on his classmates. They were drawn to his spirit, his ability to find light even in the darkest of times. He became a friend to all, a shoulder to cry on, a source of encouragement, reminding them that even when life threw its worst, there was always hope. Even the teachers at Havenwood High noticed Daniel. They saw past his worn-out shoes and the fatigue etched on his young face. They saw his resilience, his unwavering spirit, and his genuine desire to learn. They saw a young man who refused to be defined by his circumstances, a young man who dared to dream big, even when the world told him to settle for less. Section 4. Finding his voice. Senior year arrived, a bittersweet milestone for Daniel. The weight of expectation pressed down on him. He was torn between his desire to pursue higher education and the need to support his family. He knew his mother was counting on him, and the thought of leaving her and his sister behind filled him with guilt. For the annual senior speech competition, a tradition at Havenwood High, Daniel decided to speak about his father. He spoke about loss, about responsibility, about the unwavering love that had carried him through his darkest hours. He spoke about hope, about the importance of education, about the power of dreams, even in the face of adversity. His words, raw and honest, resonated through the auditorium. Silence hung in the air as he finished, followed by a thunderous applause that seemed to shake the very foundation of the building. In that moment, Daniel discovered his voice, a voice filled with empathy, strength, and an uncanny ability to connect with people on a deeper level. Section 5. A Seed of Inspiration. Daniel received a scholarship to the State University, a testament to his hard work and dedication. Leaving Havenwood was one of the hardest things he ever had to do, but he promised his mother he would visit every chance he got. The scholarship covered his tuition, but living expenses were another hurdle. He took on odd jobs, tutoring students, working as a librarian's assistant, anything to make ends meet. Despite his busy schedule, he dedicated his weekends to volunteering at a local community center, mentoring underprivileged children. He saw himself in their eyes, the same spark of hope, the same yearning for a better future. He shared his story, his struggles, his triumphs, hoping to inspire them to reach for their dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. College opened up a world of knowledge and experience. Daniel immersed himself in his studies, but he never forgot the lessons learned in Havenwood. He carried the values of hard work, perseverance, and compassion with him, a constant reminder of where he came from and what truly mattered in life.